Socrates, the father of Western philosophy, a figure whose influence has spanned millennia, a man shrouded in mystery whose life and teachings continue to intrigue and inspire. We know of his brilliance, his wisdom, and his unique approach to philosophy. Yet he wrote nothing himself, leaving no written records of his thoughts. Our knowledge comes from his students, particularly Plato, who documented his teachings and dialogues. Socrates lived in Athens, a city buzzing with ideas, debates, and intellectual fervor. He walked its streets, engaging people in deep conversations, questioning their beliefs and assumptions. He challenged their beliefs, their very understanding of the world, using his method of dialectical questioning. Socrates' life, a testament to the power of critical thinking and the pursuit of wisdom. He taught us to question, to seek truth, and to never accept things at face value. His life and death remain a powerful reminder of the importance of challenging the status quo, even at great personal cost. Socrates' legacy endures, urging us to think deeply and live thoughtfully. Socrates wasn't born into privilege, quite the opposite. His father was a stonemason, his mother a midwife. Their professions, though humble, might have influenced Socrates' philosophical thinking. The sculptor shapes raw materials into something beautiful. Much like Socrates shaped thoughts, the midwife helps bring new life into the world. Socrates, in a way, did the same. He helped birth new ideas, challenging conventional wisdom. His origins remind us that greatness can emerge from the most ordinary beginnings. Socrates wasn't just a philosopher, he was a soldier. He fought bravely for Athens in several wars. These experiences profoundly impacted his understanding of virtue and courage. On the battlefield, he witnessed true bravery, not in blind obedience, but in doing what is right. This experience shaped his belief that true courage lies in standing by your principles even when faced with opposition. Socrates' military service taught him the importance of discipline, resilience, and moral strength. These qualities were central to his philosophy and his approach to life. Imagine being in a bustling Athenian marketplace. Socrates approaches, a twinkle in his eye. He asks a simple question. You answer confidently, but then more questions, each one challenging your assumptions. This was the Socratic method in action. Socrates believed true knowledge came not from being told, but from discovering it within yourself. He used questions, not to belittle, but to encourage critical thinking. He nudged people to examine their beliefs, leading them to a deeper understanding. Section 5. Unmasking Ignorance, Socratic Irony. Socrates was a master of irony. He often pretended to be ignorant, asking seemingly naive questions. This was Socratic irony, feigning ignorance to expose the flaws in others' arguments. His opponents, confident in their knowledge, would eagerly answer, but Socrates, through carefully crafted questions, would reveal contradictions and inconsistencies in their thinking. Socratic irony was a powerful tool. It encouraged self-reflection and exposed the arrogance of believing one knows more than they actually do. Section 6. The Trial of Socrates, a clash of ideologies. Athens, 399 BC, a city known for its rich culture, philosophy, and democracy. The city was in turmoil, reeling from a recent defeat in war. The Peloponnesian War had left Athens weakened and vulnerable. In this climate of fear and uncertainty, Socrates found himself on trial. His teachings had always been controversial, but now they were seen as dangerous. His charges, impiety or disrespecting the gods, were serious in a society deeply rooted in religious traditions and corrupting the youth of Athens. His method of questioning everything was seen as a threat to the established order. These were serious accusations, reflecting a deep suspicion of Socrates' unorthodox views. The people of Athens were divided. The trial was a clash of ideologies. On one side, the traditionalists who valued the old ways and the gods. Socrates, with his relentless questioning, had made powerful enemies. His method of dialectic, or the Socratic method, challenged the status quo. They saw him as a threat to their authority, fearing that his ideas would undermine their power and influence. To the traditional values of Athenian society, the trial of Socrates was not just about one man, but about the future direction of Athens itself. Section 7. The Unwavering Defense. Facing his accusers, Socrates could have begged for mercy. He could have renounced his views, promised to remain silent, but he did no such thing. Instead, he delivered a defiant defense. He argued that questioning wasn't a crime, but a duty. He saw himself not as a corrupter of youth, but as a gadfly, stinging people into thinking critically. His words resonated with some, but enraged others. The jury, swayed by his accusers, found him guilty. The penalty, death. Section 8. The poisoned cup, Socrates' death. Even facing death, Socrates remained steadfast. He refused to escape when given the chance. Believing in abiding by the law, even when it was unjust, he was sentenced to drink hemlock, a deadly poison. Surrounded by his grieving students, Socrates drank the poison calmly, engaging in philosophical discussion until the very end. His death was a profound loss, a blow to intellectual freedom. Yet it also served as a powerful symbol of his unwavering commitment to truth and his principles. Section 9. A legacy of questions. Socrates may have left no written works, but his impact is immeasurable. He is considered the father of Western philosophy, his ideas shaping the course of intellectual history. His legacy is one of questions, not answers. He taught us the importance of critical thinking, of challenging assumptions, and of constantly seeking knowledge. The Socratic method, his enduring gift, continues to be used in education, law, and everyday life, encouraging us to think for ourselves. Section 10. Socrates' enduring impact. Socrates' story is a reminder that true wisdom lies in acknowledging our own ignorance. He famously declared that the only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. This profound statement has echoed through the ages, challenging us to remain humble and open-minded. His life and death serve as a powerful testament to the importance of intellectual freedom and the courage to question. Socrates was sentenced to death for his beliefs, yet he remained steadfast, choosing to die rather than betray his principles. His trial and subsequent execution highlight the dangers of a society that suppresses free thought and punishes dissent. In a world often driven by dogma and blind faith, Socrates' message remains as relevant as ever. His teachings encourage us to look beyond the surface, to question the status quo, and to seek deeper understanding. In today's fast-paced world where information is abundant but wisdom is scarce, his philosophy serves as a beacon of light. He challenges us to think critically, to engage in meaningful dialogue, and to never stop seeking truth. Socratic questioning, a method of probing questions, is still used in education and debate to stimulate critical thinking and illuminate ideas. This method encourages us to explore complex issues and to understand different perspectives. Socrates' legacy is a call to action, an invitation to embrace the power of questioning and to live a life guided by reason and moral courage. His teachings remind us that the pursuit of knowledge is a lifelong journey, one that requires dedication, curiosity, and a willingness to challenge our own beliefs. His spirit lives on in every question we ask, every assumption we challenge, and every truth we seek. Socrates' enduring impact is a testament to the power of ideas and the importance of intellectual bravery. As we navigate the complexities of modern life, let us carry forward his legacy, striving to be thoughtful, inquisitive, and courageous in our pursuit of truth.